Okay.
Hi, everyone. Come on in and get your favorite chair, your cup of coffee, whatever you're going to bring to this webinar. Thank you for being here. My name is Bill Free, and this is Lisa Natoli,
Hi,
and
everyone.
we're your hosts for this week. And there's going to be a lot of people come in the room, and we can go ahead and get started. Lisa, if you want to get us rolling while people come in.
Yeah, welcome, everyone. Yeah, people are coming into the room, and we are so grateful that you have made a decision to join us for 7 days. This is called 7 Days to Awakening. I'm Lisa Natoli, and I'm here with Bill Free. And we've put together 7 days of really simple content for you. And I'm just going to give a brief overview, and then I'm going to hand it back to Bill. He's going to lead us in a 5-minute guided meditation, and then after that, Bill and I are just going to dialogue about just what you can look forward to this week. And the reason we wanted to put this together, it's based on the content that's from the Living in Oneness program, which is a 3-month program that Bill and I created. And it's to be able to have a direct experience of your true self. And what's interesting is that anyone who's had a spiritual awakening often says, "Oh, you need do nothing. Oh, you just be still, be quiet." But before you've had that experience, it can be helpful to have some pointers, some practices, a little how-to. I had been with A Course in Miracles for, it's almost 30 years now, and I wasn't getting it. And I finally got it in October 2018 from Bill. Bill offered me a very simple practice, and that was my awakening. And that's what we're here to offer you this week, is that you, any day, could be today, could be tomorrow, could be any time during this week, that you actually see the simplicity of realizing your true self. You don't have to go anywhere. It's always been here. It's simply a matter of realization and recognition. And so we're just very grateful that you're here. And I see so many people are typing in the board from around the world. And thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to hand it over to you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, babe. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And, the idea that inspired this 7 days to awakening, it's really 7 days of awakening, because there will be those of you that will have awakening experiences right now in the meditation or from something that is said. And awakening is really, it starts out, the course describes it as light episodes. It's really little glimpse realizations. Sometimes they can be more full on. Sometimes they can be a felt experience or something that's just noticed, like, oh, that felt really, that resonated, or that felt very peaceful. And those are glimpses of awakening. And we're going to describe that. We're going to describe the sort of the metaphor of awakening, the ladder of awakening, in a few minutes after we have our quiet, direct experience. And I'm going to invite all of you just to pause in your experience right now. Just give yourself a break to just be aware of this experience. And I'm going to ask you, if you're aware, are you aware of this experience? And you don't need to answer the question, just give pause to that question. To contemplate it only takes a second. And then if you feel like closing your eyes for this, sometimes it can be helpful to take the visual off of this for a more direct experience. If you're busy, if you've got a phone nearby that is going to pop up messages, set it over to the side. And if you if you want the direct experience, it's ready for you. It's right here. It's always been here. And I'm just going to invite you to just be quiet and present. And when I have this experience, I use this hand on heart as an anchor for myself. It's been a lot of people picked this up. I picked it up from somebody, so you can pick it up from me. I borrowed it from somebody else. We can all borrow this. Put your hand on heart if you feel like it, and close your eyes if you're not driving. And if you are driving, just do this with eyes open, and just it'll come in. It'll come in for you. What is it that is aware of this experience right now? What's aware of this experience? And without memory, without the use of memory, tell us about yourself. Tell us about you without the use of memory. And we are established in awareness of experience right now, because if there's no memory, if you're 6 months old, if you're 3 months old little baby, it's just pure awareness. There's only awareness. You don't know your name. You don't know your gender. You don't know your parents, who they are. They're just a blur. Awareness is right there, aware of this little infant baby. And this awareness is unchanged at 5 years old. The only thing different is that awareness has been told that it's a name, it's a gender. It knows its parents' names by then, but awareness itself is unchanged. The personal self, the bodysuit that has your name and your gender, that is added on to awareness. Awareness is the same pristine presence right now in this bodysuit that's 20 years old or 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 plus years old. It's the same awareness. This awareness is unchanged by any experience. You are this awareness, this pristine presence of I am. And we're just going to sit with that, just being aware of experience. You might be aware of sensations, body sensations, the bottom that's sitting on the chair, or the elbow, or the hand that's resting on something. Maybe there's a sensation of the hand on the heart. There's an awareness of it, but at 3 months old, you don't know what a hand is. Just put yourself back in that, the awareness of 3 months old. You don't know what a hand is. You don't know where the heart is. So there's just an awareness of sensation. And you don't even know what a sensation is, but we're using that as a concession, a name for a tingle, a name for something that seems to be occurring where body weight is. As 3 months old, you don't have any of those labels. Awareness has no labels. Awareness is the no judgment zone. It's the no label zone. Awareness is like a camera that takes a picture of a room filled with furniture. It doesn't have a label for one piece of furniture. It doesn't have a label for wall color. It takes a picture, and that's it. There's no good or bad. Awareness sees all things without judgment. And this awareness, nothing real is threatened. Nothing unreal exists. This understanding lies the peace of God. pristine, pure presence. And this awareness, if I'm asking you to just inquire, does this awareness that you're aware of right now, does it have a gender? And you immediately have an answer that knows that there's no gender. And if I ask you, does this awareness have an age? Oh my God, this awareness doesn't have an age, no gender. And if there's no gender and no age, we have just transported our consciousness to the infinite, to the field outside of time and space. And this awareness, it is not born in a body, and it never dies. These bodies, they come and they go, but awareness, this awareness is the pristine presence of what God is. And this thing we call God is this presence. It is this power. And it's what everything rises in. It's the thing that the trees rise in. It's the thing that the air lives inside of. It's the thing that the planets live inside of. This is pure presence, pure awareness. And if you can just take this awareness, remove the roof and the walls from the place where you're sitting, this awareness is the same space that surrounds the earth. It extends itself out into the sky, into the universe, into the galaxies. It's the same presence of the vastness of what we call infinite intelligence, infinite God is, God beingness. We are this. And it's not a we. Using the word we is even a concession. There's no we, there's only I. I is even before am. You are this. You are this pristine presence. There is only one being, and this is it. This is the God self presence, the I am. And just allow yourself to breathe that in. Just allow it to breathe it in. And if you don't understand it, that's okay. The mind is going to go crazy on this exercise. It's going to want to know and have answers, and just see those things like passing clouds. See the questions, or maybe the doubt, or whatever passes by. Just allow it to be there, and don't log into it. Just let it pass like a passing cloud. And take a deep breath. If your eyes were closed, open your eyes. And now this awareness that you are logged into as the presence of I am, allow everything to be exactly as it is, because awareness includes all objects of experience, even though it's not attached to them. Awareness remains always in its pristine presence in the background of all experience. And the objects come and they go. These computers, they come and they go. These webinars, these Zoom screens, they come and they go. All the activity and experiences in time and space, in these bodysuits, they come and they go, but the awareness of pure presence, it's always right here. And it only needs to be acknowledged. We only need to pause and be aware of being aware, for awareness to begin to be revealed, to be seen and known as your own direct experience. And so it is.
Thank you so much, Bill. Yeah, and that's an amazing thing. just to stay present as awareness. And what I want to suggest to all of you is to make a commitment for these 7 days. Because what Bill just said is true, is that the mind gets in there. What we are is this awareness. We are that which is before memory, that which is before the labels, before the words, before the names, that which, came into this little baby body before you knew you were a girl or a boy, before you knew who your parents were, before language. There was this pure knowing that little baby, if you look at any baby, there's an awareness there. It's this, the eyes are open. There's this wonder and curiosity and intelligence and presence. And then what happens is things get added on to that. And then we identify with that which got added on. And so this is a reversal of really the way most of us have been living in this life, in this world. And so to make a commitment, I love what A Course in Miracles says, is that as the light comes near you, you will retreat to darkness. It just naturally starts to happen that the mind gets in there and says, this isn't the webinar I wanted. This isn't this. I thought it was going to be something different. I'm too busy. Whatever it is, I just invite you to make a commitment. And if you can't be here live, just watch the recording. But as you stay really present, like I love the hand on the heart, and just stay present as each one of us guides you through this meditation every day. I'll be doing tomorrow's, and then Bill's going to do the next day, and the practices that we're going to give to you. So that's the first thing. And I'm going to ask everyone just to post in the board if you can make a commitment, a 7-day commitment. We're on every single day now until Sunday, 2:00. Just say yes. Yes, I will. I'm in. Whatever it is, you're making this commitment not to us, but to yourself. Yes, thank you. And you just show up. And from here, the self that you are naturally starts to shine through. We're not doing anything. It's the self that you are with the willingness to just stay present. It's like, oh, haha, that's what I am. I am this awareness. So thank you so much. All in. Everyone's in. And I'm going to bring Bill back. What we're going to do every day is we're going to go through this thing called the Ladder of Awakening. And it has 6 rungs on it. And every day we're going to go through one of the rungs. And then we're going to add another little practice each day. So I'm going to give it to you, Bill.
Yeah. Cindy, would you put the Ladder of Awakening up on the screen for us, please? That's the first, next slide. Next slide. There we go. The Ladder of Awakening, Lisa. So let's take us through this this Ladder of Awakening.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Okay. I got that little ball spinning on my computer. So this is a Ladder of Awakening that Bill came up with, and it starts with perception and goes up this ladder to true perception, the observer, awakening awareness, awaken the dream, and then pure presence, God is. And so, we've been told over and over, there are no steps, there are no levels. But when you're located as a body, believing in the separation, believing in the thoughts that arise, believing in the things that your body's eyes see, there's this place where you can make a willingness, like to say, okay, I'm going to work with this process and begin this journey of waking up to my true self. And so it takes you from where you think you are, where there's perception, and then it leads you to true perception, where you begin to say, okay, first I'm just seeing things. And I'm just noticing things. There's a story that goes along with it. And then you realize that there's a way for you in that moment to change it to true perception. And then again, we're going to take you every day through the different steps on this ladder. Because sometimes we get stuck in like the observer mode. I'm aware of what's happening, but there's more. It's until you finally are stabilized in pure presence, not just awake in the dream, not just spirit in a body, not the separation is over, and that you now are abiding as the true self. So this is really what we're going to be doing for 7 days.
And the important part, of course, is your being here. So if you're here, it's because something, called you and said, hey, plug into this. There might be something here that's helpful. And that's what this is all about. And that's why we felt like, awakening doesn't take 40 days. People need to know how simple it is to see and know the true self, the true nature. And we had that experience already. In that meditation, we went from the bottom rung of perception. The body's eyes uses perception. When I asked you to close your eyes, it was so that we're shutting out the visual distractions, and you're able to just come into more of an awareness experience. And when we went through that meditation at the beginning, we went to the top of the ladder. And when you go to the top of the ladder disappears, and you're in this timeless presence. And that's where the experiences that are described, if you're a Course in Miracles student, that are described in the Course as beyond the body, the real world, the holy instant. There's so many great descriptions of what that experience looks like. And it's really glimpses of your awakening. It's glimpses of your enlightenment experience. And it requires that you want this one thing, you want awakening above all things. So if you said yes to this 7 days with us, just sort of contemplate that idea with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I want above all else? And do I want awakening? Do I want to know the self above all? And because consciousness will answer that heart space, and it will be so. You'll go from green wood, that metaphor of green wood that takes a little while before it's ready to be on fire, to be sparked by an idea, and then lit on fire for the truth of I am, versus dry wood. It's you came ready, and you already know, yeah, man, this is all I want. I want this above all things. You're the dry wood. The green wood's not less than you, but you're more ready than the green wood. So that's just a metaphor. And thank you for being here with us. Do you have anything before we close, babe?
Yeah, I like what you just said. Like for everyone here on day one, just to contemplate what the experience was in the meditation. Like to just spend the rest of the day really seeing what it is without memory. To just stay present as this pure awareness, like get a feeling for it, like, okay, just walking through the house, through your apartment, going to the car, just staying and just kind of being curious about it, just kind of saying, okay, like I don't really know what this experience is, but am I aware? Am I aware when I'm eating, doing the dishes, sitting, whatever you're doing, am I aware? And start to really just stay in that practice without trying to accomplish anything, without trying to reach any state, just staying present. And again, that's why the hand on the heart is, it literally can bring you back into this quiet space where you're not trying to get somewhere. You're not trying to be like, oh, I'm going somewhere in 7 days. No, we're staying right here. Am I aware? And if you don't know what that means, that's okay too. You don't need to know. You're just saying, am I aware? Yes, okay. And we're just happy you're here, and we will be back tomorrow, 2:00 Eastern, and very, very grateful to be on this path with you.
And also, I just want to say, be gentle on yourself. This is a simple understanding. It's so simple that we miss it. So don't make the simplicity of what's being offered cause you to doubt or dismiss what's being offered. This is an awakening experience, and it's so simple that we miss it. And if you haven't heard Muji say that, or Rupert, or Francis, or other spiritual teachers, they've all said the same thing. We're just bringing it in a little 20 to 30-minute bite, just a little nibble on it, just for 7 days. And by the end of 7 days, you're going to change the trajectory of your life. And thank you for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.